why be spiritual? Why not just be a good person and help other people? And why add this, I'm paraphrasing here, unnecessary addition of spirituality, right? Okay. It's a wonderful question. Let's say I say, okay, fine. Forget this divinity for a moment. We're just going to be nice people. What does niceness look like?
I would think that it,
Specifically, like you're going to be nice in this moment. What are you going to do?
hopefully share my wisdom and share questions I have and answer, help other people to learn and experience things in different ways.
So you're going to share and you're going to help. Why?
Because I think it would be beneficial for everybody here.
Why bother?
Isn't that a question that should be purpose for happiness? I mean,
Well, I'm doing this on purpose. I'm not just trying out my Socratic method. I'm taking you somewhere. If we're going to help people, for them, not for us, because happiness is for me. So yeah, sure, obviously, I feel happy, but I also feel happy eating chocolate ice cream. So why would we want to share and help people rather than just become happy by eating chocolate ice cream?
Because it could make yourself happy.
But there's so many things that make me happy. Why help others? Is there anything about helping others beyond just making myself happy?
Knowing that your happiness allows people to have their happiness and maybe increase their happiness in the entire community.
Wonderful. Why would I want to help other people increase their happiness?
To not be selfish in nature, I guess.
What's wrong with being selfish? Why shouldn't we be selfish?
Because if we're selfish, we couldn't act as a community and thrive as a community. If we're all selfish, we would just be individual beings.
And when we come together as a community, why is that more better on a deep level? I mean, obviously it's better functionally. We have some people who perform this role, some people who perform that role, but other than functionally, what's the benefit of coming together and being together and sharing?
I would say because we're stronger when we are able to share, stay together. If we were just to be alone, there would be almost no happiness. It would just be self-indulgence and almost no point.
Okay, great. Now, when we connect with each other, as you've just said, if we were alone, there'd be almost no happiness, no enjoyment. When we connect together in community, that connection makes us stronger. But you're not talking, I don't think, about just stronger, about fighting off the enemy. You're talking about a deep inner strength. How do you and I, as two physical beings, I mean, I'm just a bunch of flesh, you're a bunch of flesh. What is it about being together and connecting together that makes us happy? What are we connecting with?
I'd say probably the experiences of each other. Like, so you've experienced different things in your life, I've experienced different things in my life, and when we're able to share, you're able to share your knowledge with me. That creates a deeper bond than anything of being alone, because you can experience 2 lifetimes in only one.
And that bond, it's a bond of my skin with your skin. I mean, if we hold hands, then it's skin with skin, but if we're just sitting here connecting, what's bonding?
I would say our mentality, our not yeah, obviously not our physical being, but our memories, our dreams, our whole experiences, what we keep in our minds and our brains, that's what's sharing, that's what's connecting.
When you connect with community and you bond and you feel that, where in your body do you feel it? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, in your soul, in your chest, in your mind.
Good. Okay, so you feel that bonding and that connecting in your chest, which we'll call heart, and in your soul. So what we've got is something in my heart and in my soul, beyond my bones, beyond my skin, is connecting with something in your heart and in your soul, right?
Yeah, I would say so.
That is what we call spirituality. The word spirituality just means of the spirit, pertaining to spirit. We're not talking about my bones and your bones, or my flesh and your flesh, or my skin and your skin. What we're saying is, that spirit that flows through me also flows through you. And that's how we're able to connect. Otherwise, until and unless we physically do this, there'd be nothing to connect. There'd be no way of bonding together other than through gluing our physical skin together. But we all know that a deep bond is much more than physical. What's connecting us to each other is spirit. And so a practice of spirituality says, yeah, I'm going to be a nice person. Why? Not just because, oh, you're a nice, bag of bones and flesh sitting over there and it makes me feel good to help you. But because you and I ultimately are one. Okay, we're in different bags of bones. But it's not my bag of bones connecting with your bag of bones. It's my heart and my soul connecting with your heart and your soul. And that's what spirituality is. And that's all it is. When throughout history in different parts of the world, different people in different languages have tried to communicate this. And then sadly you end up with a little bit of power in the mix, and you end up with a little bit of misunderstanding and miscommunication in the mix, and then you end up with a little bit of politics in the mix. What we end up with is what we call religion. Ultimately, it's supposed to be a force that connects your heart and your soul with my heart and my soul. And as we connect to each other, what we realize is, well, the reason we're one is because we're both connected to God. That's the oneness. Because whoever's eyes you look in, you can connect with them just as much. Because you're actually one with all of them. And that's what spirituality is. So spirituality says, yeah, I'm going to be nice to you. Because your heart and your soul are my heart and my soul. And when I'm not nice to you and you hurt, I feel it. And when you're hungry, I feel it. And when you're in pain, I feel